So the infamous YouTube channel Lost&Learning has just posted one of the worst responses I've ever seen on YouTube. It's not as bad as ContraPoints, but still absolutely awful. Yeah, basically she said that her situation sucks ass, yada yada yada. Yeah, I can relate to that. But the problem is, our economy is so horrible right now that people have to resort to pulling off this type of shit just to make a next for a buck or two. Scammers don't come out of thin air. They are at their strongest when the economies are an absolute shit show. People's desperation will completely override any moral imperative. This explains the rise of AI slop in third world countries like my country, the Philippines. In fact, the channel she linked is literally just AI slop. Here, let me show you. You see? I'll be fair to Lost and Learning, I see some equally terrible takes from the people who rightfully shat on her. What the hell is this thumbnail, Rex Shark alt? Yes, we're aware, India has a scamming problem, but you don't need to contribute to the massive anti-Indian racism that is prevalent on the internet right now. You guys are just inviting unwanted prejudice from your own viewers. You don't even call them out, for God's sake, not even a pin of shame. Moving on, I'm willing to bet that you fell for a scam at one point, and so did I. But you have to remember that at the end of the day, they're just struggling people like you and me, hypnotized by the system so we can fight against one another instead of fighting the 1% that control this economy. That's the real problem with scammers. They're just desperate people, hypnotized into a divide and rule game by the capitalist system. We have this massive me complex shoved into our throats by our culture, especially by pop music. We've been conditioned to be selfish, to the point that we are literally willing to try out the latest and greatest get-rich-quick schemes just to escape our own terrible conditions brought about by neglectful governments run by the billionaires.